like, hey, I'm gonna let y'all know to make sure y'all gonna be acting up these first few minutes here, so we good.
It's on the clock
You be
going.
the perpetrator.
Yeah, you do. And that,
I'm gonna just try to.
you,
I'm be mindful,
yeah,
bro. My bad.
that's what I'm saying.
My
It
bad.
be like that.
Go ahead, Josh. You taking over this episode, bro. It's all
Welcome,
on you.
welcome everybody to the Struggleaholics Podcast, episode 192,
Yes, sir.
coming
Yeah.
through to your earlobes by ways of your gracious host Jay Smooth.
Alicia A.
Mondo.
And Clay Tizzle, aka also known as my PlayStation Network name, Mr. Willie Earl. That was actually my phone name too. Like when I text people and they had my number saved, it popped up like Willie Earl. Like, who the hell is this Willie Earl?
Bruh.
But it's been a hell of a week. A lot of stuff has happened in this past week. Speaking of today, earlier today, Drake. So apparently they dropped a petition, and then he filed a legit lawsuit against UMG and Spotify, stating that they defamed his character. He had to move his son out of school because his son was getting teased. He had to move his baby mama and his son out of Canada because it was getting so bad. Physical violence has happened because remember, allegedly around that time, a security guard outside of his house got shot.
Yeah.
So he's saying that UMG allowing Kendrick Lamar to use his house as the cover art had allowed people to figure out where he lived. So people started showing up to his house and all this stuff. He said that streamers was paid by UMG to react a certain way towards the video, to the Not Like Us song. So they reacted that certain way. They were paid, basically. And there were a couple other things that Drake put in his lawsuit against UMG.
So, in reference to like him having to pull his son and everything out of school, that was more in reference to like the whole incident with people pulling up to his house and everything. So he felt like his family was threatened and stuff because they were living there. So he ended up having to move them both out of Toronto as a result of that. I didn't really hear nothing about like the whole bullying thing, but I guess that could be perceived as an issue. But I mean, like, if that's all it is, grow up.
I'm trying to find the actual response from UMG.
Oh, they actually
To Drake.
responded back already?
Yeah.
Responded? Damn.
Yeah.
They called it illogical, which I mean, it is because I guess it's just so weak. It's just such a weak move from them because you're going after the label that you're also under and that you've made the vast majority of your commercial success from, and the moment that it is used to not help you but actually to your detriment, now you all of a sudden you have a problem with it for something that you basically have been fanning the flames for the better half of a decade, and then when it finally boil over and it turns into just, you're like, no, I don't like this. But not even going after the person where,
Pull the mic a little closer.
not even going after the person where, like, you may even have a quote unquote more legitimate case with going at Kendrick for it because he's the person that made the song. But
Kendrick got him scared, bro. He's scared to say that man's name.
But it's really because of the promotion. Because he's
Yeah,
saying
'cause
they
it's
the
not
ones
really
who
his
backed
song.
it. Like Kendrick ain't paid for all the extra shit. They saying UMG, like, is it UMG, right?
Yeah.
UMG was the one backing and funding it. But with the whole house thing, you really can't put that. He used that house as cover art, but your house is also public information.
That picture that Kendrick got for the
It's
cover art
Google
is on
Maps.
Google. You can
Like-
find that on Google. Drake, everybody know your big ass
Yeah,
house. You call it
people
the
been do
embassy.
that.
Everybody know where that house like that is. But UMG's response was, not only are these claims untrue, but the notion that we would seek to harm the reputation of any artist, let alone Drake, is illogical. We have invested massively in his music career, and employees around the world have worked tirelessly for many years to help him achieve historic commercial and personal financial success. They added, throughout his career, Drake has intentionally and successfully used UMG to distribute his music and poetry to engage in controversial outrageously back and forth rap battles to express his feelings about other artists. He now seeks to weaponize the legal process to silence an artist's creative expression and to seek damages from UMG for distributing the artist's music. We have not and do not engage in defamation against any individual. At the same time, we will vigorously defend the litigation to protect our people and our reputation, as well as any other artist who might directly or indirectly become a frivolous litigation target for having done nothing more than write a song.
So, in corporate words, he a hoe, and he trying to cover it up by using us. This nigga been out here starting shit on his own for a minute, and he really just trying to use us, bro. Don't come over here. We've been helping you and funding your shenanigans
This
you've been
is
out here
Drake
doing.
saying that they helped push Kendrick over him.
Dog, what I was about to say too, that they also said, "I made you. I made your whole career.
They did.
Yeah,
all
this
the
was
work
a
and
us
everything I done
thing.
put into you.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
just a screenshot.
Like-
Drake saying that they pushed Kendrick over him. Like
Like
that's
the
just a
amount of times
screenshot.
you've been
once-
on the front page
that's
of
when
Spotify.
Scorpion. That's when the album Scorpion came out,
Oh, I'm
And-
like, what?
and you on Spotify. Like that's how much his music was pushed. But Drake, at first, his fans are like spiraling because they were saying stuff like Drake is doing this for the people. He's gonna expose the music industry and this label, and he's gonna
Oh,
make sure
brother.
that nobody else. Drake is only doing it is what Mondo said. If I can't win, can't nobody win. I'm about to try to tear this down. He's doing any and every. Drake's lawyer is trying to claim that Kendrick is anti-Semitic as well. In his lawsuit towards him, said that he called Drake a colonizer because Drake is Jewish, and because of the history that's behind that, he's trying to call him colonizer because of that. He said that Kendrick threatened him with violence when you listen to the song and he goes wop 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 wop. That's threatening. He said
God fuck him up.
he said that in Kendrick's hometown of Oakland, that this slang is used for this way, and everybody's like, all right, this is how you know his lawyers is just they got Drake saved his food nigga in their phone because
They're
for them to say
stretching
Kendrick's
it.
from Oakland when almost every track he yells Compton.
That's embarrassing.
I mean, Drake just trying to get. He's mad because you got embarrassed. And you mad at Kendrick because he did what you told him to do. And Taylor made you told Kendrick, call me a pedophile, call me this, say I do this, say I do that.
And he did it.
Kendrick
And it
did
worked.
exactly that, and it just happened to stick.
And,
And you
like,
mad.
and he make it seem like these things were just coming out of nowhere, and in reality, it's been stories and multiple instances over the past 10, 15 years about him having iffy history with young women.
And you.
You literally, at the age of 25, you could 17-year-old girl on stage.
Why are you suing for
all stage.
defamation
Like,
when
I don't know,
you
bro.
defame the man first?
Like,
Kendrick told you keep it a friendly fade. We should keep
Like-
this a friendly fade. You should keep it that way. You brought his wife into it. You brought his kids into it. You brought his best friend into it.
bro, saying another man beats his wife is like,
Sam,
that's very defamatory.
Sam, my
in
best
opinion.
friend, is the father of my. Once you bring wife and kids into it, you ain't.
Ain't no go.
With no proof.
Yeah, you're done.
What you got to say about your boy, Alicia?
Why you say my boy?
You know that's your boy.
Alicia know
What
that
you
ain't her
gotta
boy
say?
no ever
Why
since
you
after
say
that.
what I say?
Alicia still be sneak
Nah,
bad
I still
girly.
fucking
That's
with
her.
him.
Yeah, don't
I
do
still
that,
fucking
Alicia.
with
Don't do your boy like that, cause
He's
Let's
still,
not stick
he's still a
together.
good artist. Like I always thought he was
His
like
music
awesome.
don't hit the same no more. Like whenever he
I
drops
do
something,
agree. It doesn't. It like
his
it
old
feels
music still
weird.
hit.
It
But
ain't hit the same in like
Some
6
of 'em.
years.
Some of the oldies
no,
hit, but
you right about that, Josh. But like now, even more after
It's
the
really-
battle, is
yeah.
really like he can't rap no more tough guy shit. You can't come out rapping no more tough guy shit after
Yeah.
this. But then also too, the whole LeBron James angle. Allegedly, he dropped a freestyle, or
Fighting Irish.
it got leaked. So he didn't do it, but he did it. Where he's basically
Everybody's
Threat.
speculating it's
Yeah.
LeBron too at this point.
because the song is called Fighting Irish. LeBron James played for the Fighting Irish when he was in high school.
Yeah.
And he's rapping like, it'll be a shame if we have to ruin your public image, because Drake in the song saying his brothers turned their back on him going to the pop-out show. and all this stuff. I seen you at a party. You ain't come talk to me.
Oh, he's throwing a tantrum.
So he's saying like it'd be.
Fuck all y'all.
You at a
He
party,
burning
But then
Tantrum.
also too, on top of that, Drake inboxed this one stylist or whatever. I can't remember his name, Chris Griffith, and Chris Griffith exposed the inbox between him and Drake. And Drake's like, what UMG did is basically like if Nike was running the ad saying LeBron James cheats on his wife, and they was putting the money behind it and everything. Then Drake came out to act like, yo, that story's fake. I didn't inbox him that. And Chris Griffith screen recorded his inbox, a whole conversation with him and Drake, and proved that it's true. Like, this is not edited.
And then the crazy how academics literally crashed out on his platform for Drake.
No.
Went in on LeBron, all off alleged.
Oh yeah.
Academics saying he got women who he know that he got the story from. They told him personally.
He make Drake look worse. Going out there talking about whenever LeBron came to Toronto.
Y'all was doing two mans.
Yeah, yo, like Drake was having women, like supplying LeBron James with women to have his way with. So you proving more what Kendrick Lamar was saying, and not like us all these diss tracks. Like he's a womanizer.
That's the ultimate two man to go out with. I ain't gonna lie.
I do.
Ain't no crazier
I would do it,
two
and you would do
man.
it too for check.
ain't no crazier two man than that. Where they going and that two man ain't working? Where you think they going on this planet and that two man ain't working?
This goes back to how many more episodes ago that we came out with when we said these super famous people. I guarantee in states they got women that they.
LeBron, hey, look,
In
man,
states,
I ain't gonna break up
countries?
that happy home. We got you as one
All
of the
around
top
the world.
dads. We ain't gonna do you like that.
Oh yeah, I mean, what's agreed between you and your wife?
Yeah. That's agreed between you and your
That's
wife.
if
It just
that-
don't gotta
that's
come
if
to the
this is all
public.
true. This is all alleged.
Yeah, everything is alleged.
But people of LeBron James status, I wouldn't be surprised if you guys use a couple of pieces around that you can go.
We seen how Jeannie Buss was on that boy, her and the other little white lady, little
That's the funniest
millionaire,
video in the
billionaire
world.
lady, was
Where Jeannie
hugging all
Buss
up
on
on him.
She's all hugged up on LeBron. LeBron's like, first off, you could lip read it. Like he's like, first off, happy International Women's Day. and she gonna think, but she was all hugged up on LeBron and everything. You could tell by the way LeBron was sitting with them. He loved him some
Brown was
white women.
literally thugging too. He was just like, yeah, this is what I do. Keep my white women on standby. I keep my white women
Brown
on
like to
standby.
play in the snow. Oh man.
Let
I'm
it
telling y'all that prom
snow.
picture, bro. Every time somebody posts that prom picture,
Prom, please.
every time that
Please,
prom
bring
picture
it
get
up,
posted,
bro.
Rich Paul show up at their house.
Man,
Get
chill
out.
on, chill on LeBron.
Clutch
we
for-
gonna do
they
you
clutching
like-
something for
Bruh.
sure.
Clutching the pearls. Go ahead.
Go to the pearls.
But do y'all think it's gonna get worse for? Basically, people are saying Drake is doing all this crashing out because he tried to get it to where Kendrick Lamar can't perform "Not Like Us" at the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah, because once he does that, like you're cooked. You're done.
I told you, keep it friendly.
It's getting played at the Super.
It's getting played at the
It's
Super Bowl.
getting played at the Super Bowl.
It's getting played.
He should have listened to
It's
Kendrick.
getting
He should have
played.
listened to Kendrick on "Miss Him Around the Big Steppers." Stop on Rich Spirit. The hook of the song is "Stop playing with me before I turn you to a song."
Turned them into a song.
I mean, hey,
You
I mean,
can't
this
go lower.
solidifies "Not Like Us" as the greatest diss track of all time.
Facts.
The fact that you diss somebody and it turned into a legal battle.
I personally, honestly, bro, Euphoria is way better than Not Like Us, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like, if we just
yeah.
talking about like
But-
the quality of the song.
Bop wise.
Yeah, but bop. I was gonna
Not
say,
even
it's not
bop
a
wise,
bop.
impact wise,
Not
Yeah.
impact wise,
Im-
not even bop
impact
wise.
is a bop. A bop is an impact.
Yeah.
It's an impact song.
I mean, first the bop was definitely a hit. It was definitely impact, but the repercussions that come from this, like back to back, was a bop too, and it definitely affected Meek's career. But this turned into a whole legal battle. Like we ain't seen somebody crash out like this. You ain't see Ja Rule crash out like this. You ain't
But
see.
shit, that Drake and Meek shit, that shit was some. No, it was street shit, but it really wasn't street shit.
This
but it
wasn't
was
street shit. This was a rap battle.
Yeah, but I'm talking about that Meek and Drake shit though. That shit was some other stuff too. They came on the crash outside Meek, because Meek is more of a street guy. So the crash out was different from Meek than Drake. Drake going, instead of him going to the streets, he gonna go to them lawyers.
Yeah,
That's
true.
that's his street game.
That's
The
true.
courtroom ain't nothing but
his-
the rich man streets. That's all it is. The courtroom ain't shit but the rich man streets.
First off, you're not about to beat UMG.
is so
Drake got
true,
money,
bro.
but he ain't got UMG money. First of all,
Drake got a lot of
ain't.
money.
But
he
I
got
can find some lawyers.
UMG has Kendrick Lamar, Drake, and Taylor Swift signed to them. That's just
You know
three
those-
artists.
You know, UMG
I know, but it's
is
not really
Disney,
about
right?
the money. Really, it's
Yeah.
really about
Hold on.
your case.
UMG
I-
is
I can-
under
I'll
Disney.
It's about your
my
case.
my lawyers is better
It is
than
about your
yours.
case.
Secondly, they
Not
Big
necessarily.
companies lose all the time.
All the time.
lose all the time, but this is now in the public. Oh, we about to make sure we don't lose this.
Yeah, that's true.
These music labels have Michael Jackson them didn't beat them. Once Michael Jackson got too smart, like he outdid them. Ever since Michael Jackson started owning half of Sony, they got way smarter. Prince and Michael Jackson couldn't beat these niggas. Drake is not on their level. And you only got these number ones and everything because of the music labels help push these songs. What? Drake is not on Michael Jackson and Prince level. Don't do that, Mondo.
What?
Don't do that.
And like
Don't do that.
records like sales, is he not?
If you want to go record sales, sure.
That's
but,
what I think. That's what he means.
But impact wise and culture wise, Drake could be forgot about real quick. Prince and Michael Jackson, nah.
Drake will never be forgot about real quick.
He can be, yes.
Nah.
Drake apparently it just came out that Drake sued Degrassi when he was on there too. This ain't nothing new.
That's his street. He not a thug. He's a corporate thug.
But
You
you
gotta
rap
stop rapping
like
like him.
mob ties and all this and all that.
Cause
He's
corporate
sick of them
thugging
niggas.
is cause listen.
Because that's actually
Corporate thugging is mob ties.
it's
Corporate
like
thugging
mob
ain't
ties that
hire
are getting
some
your
help.
hands dirty.
It
Like,
ain't-
you
rid
don't
of
have
these
to
ni-
do the
Oh,
work.
my- Bro, he
Like,
was saying it the whole time.
Hire some
Hire
help.
some help, get rid of these niggas. The help was the.
Nah, I ain't buying
we
that.
got
no.
we got to stop thinking the streets and the
I wasn't
gang
listening.
banging is only out there in the
Literally.
streets. White people
Literally.
been thugging. It's just a different type of thug.
Yeah.
I wasn't
But
listening.
Drake
bro.
ain't gonna beat those thugs. Those thugs are bigger. They're a bigger family.
Who a bigger family?
I'm thinking like mob wise. You know, this family
Yeah.
against this family.
But you got to think he Jewish. He tied into that. That's
They
tied
they
into
they
they mob.
Jewish. They Jewish. Universal Music
Exactly.
Group is Jewish.
This is a family issue. We need to stay out this shit. That's all this boiled down to. This is a family issue.
Facts.
Let's stay the fuck out of this.
The fam is fighting.
Once they bring that black man into it, well, Drake is a black man
No,
too. But
the,
you know,
reading that response from UMG, they
United
basically
States
told
of
Drake
America,
like
black
we about to expose you. Every time Drake, DJ Academics today, I kind of shoot him some bell with some stuff because he feel like this one Drake's gonna lose his lawsuit. He should not be doing his lawsuit, but
No.
he came out with some good points. He felt like Drake is basically playing poker this whole time, trying to call they bluff, and he like you know how much money I made for y'all. They're like, yeah, but we made you, and he's like, no, I was like, okay, I got this 100 gigs. I'm about to release this 100 gig, all this documentary. They're like, all right, go ahead and do it. He released it. It ain't do what you would expect Drake stuff to do
ain't nobody fucking
because
with it.
Nah,
they didn't
it
push
did
it.
for
It
me.
didn't get pushed.
Yeah.
Then Drake's like, "Oh, I'm about to sign this petition for get this." And like, all right, do it. Drake thought people was gonna fuck with it. It didn't. There's a few songs Drake dropped that's normally would be a hit,
Oh, Drake dropped a couple songs after this, and all that shit is up, boom.
and then
Boom.
whenever
Let me see.
also
Dead.
Drake when he dropped that Fight in Irish freestyle, it got taken down immediately. UMG like, you think we about to let you? You trying
They
to
took
sue
it
us?
down?
Yeah, you think we about to let you release music right now? And you trying to sue us?
Not playing with
He
that
said
boy.
nah.
This big
No.
money game's going on.
No, we about to show you we made you. You ain't make us. We made you. He about to get humbled. Drake is that dude that he got in one fight, i.e. Meek Mill, and won convincingly. And he started feeling himself. I can't be touched because you know once you get into a fight, if you beat somebody's ass, you
Especially-
feel like you could fight.
Especially if somebody people could perceive as one of the big bad guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I whooped his ass. Oh, I could
Sad.
scrap.
This who
He's
y'all
him.
calling the voice of the streets right here?
And then every other battle after that, you hung in and you beat everybody else. Then you fight Pusha T, a dude that's known for scrapping, and you feel like you was gonna dog walk him, and he got that good ass hit in on you. You like, you know what, bro?
Boo
I'm about to
bop
go
your ass.
home, and everybody kind of forgot about that fight. Then you went and fought a dog that you thought you was gonna dog walk again. Like you can't do nothing against me. Here I'm about to sock myself. Like I eat these. You can't do nothing.
Bruh.
and he dog walked your ass and dragged you all through the street,
no.
and everybody laughing about it. Now you want to go and call the cops on him, but you don't want to say who did it. No, I'm about to call the cops on his parents because they brought him to this world, and they gave him the courage. Like, no,
Give him the courage to beat my ass. It's
Nah.
crazy.
humble yourself. Drake has not been humbled. That's why he's never been humbled in his life.
Sit down. Be humble.
That's
I see what you
man.
did there.
It takes you gotta win fights and lose fights to know like,
Shit,
all right, I gotta be prepared. I gotta take everybody serious. Drake
gotta
thought he was
take-
gonna star power and
You can't
beat
stop
Kendrick to the punch, where Kendrick can't beat me.
You can't. That's a big dog against big dog.
Drake is not cultured. And I was listening to somebody where like, cause if you listen to Drake fans, they stupid. Drake stands, but basically, cause they trying to say like, oh, y'all trying to say like, being in poverty and all this stuff like that means culture. Like no, Drake
Hell
Drake was like Toronto's certain parts of Toronto. It's a
hood, yeah.
it's a hood area.
Yeah.
Drake didn't grow up in it. He grew up in a middle class with a Jewish mom. His dad lived in Memphis. He didn't grow up in Memphis. He grew up there. He was on the grass. He was in middle class, and he hung around other white suburban kids. You didn't grow up in the hood. You didn't play around your cousin. Like Kendrick was not a street dude, but he grew up around street dudes. I'm not a street dude. I grew up around street dudes. I know culture stuff.
Yeah.
You ain't grow up smelling the hot comb or cooking on the stove
I'm
morning, bro.
dead.
You ain't spend the night at granny house and wake up and it's all your cousins and everybody's still over there and everybody eating.
Nigga don't even know what a pallet is.
Yeah. You making a pallet on this hardwood floor. You ain't never everybody get $1 and run to the candy store together and everybody goes get candy and we all splitting candy. You
4
ain't,
bag of chips,
you ain't play
$1.
tackle football in the side of the field over
Nobody
there.
getting that anymore.
Them 4 bag of chips.
outta
When you used to go to Detroit, 2 bag of chips, get you a little 9-liter pack
drink?
and one of them 25-cent juices. You thug. You go out that bitch thugging real quick.
Yeah,
Then
my-
y'all can switch up. Like, what kind of flavor you get 9-liter? Let me get a couple of yours.
oh,
you get a
man.
couple of these.
You get a
You go
whole
ahead
meal
and
for
drink
Drake
$9.
can't wake up. Drake can't grow up with that. So yeah, you ain't grow up with the experiences that the culture of hip hop have. You just joined in. You code switched when you got here. Because when you listen to Drake talk, like actually, when you watch him on these streams that he's been on, mind you, he added the black reaction channels to his lawsuit. He didn't add no white reaction channels. They reacted to it, by the way.
That's that shit he talking about. That's that shit right there he talking about.
He did
Oh,
that.
you want to fuck with the niggas. Wanna
And-
fuck with the white
and
folks.
And he all the interview
Fuck with the
all
white
the
folks.
all the interviews or anything he's been on since the battle, it's always been like Aiden Ross stream or I can't remember the other dude because I don't even know that streamer. But that streamer didn't even know Drake's music and everything.
And he didn't. And then the fact that you only come on the biggest people who really push you the most, like DJ Academics or motherfucking Rory and Maul, because Maul be pushing the hell out
Bruh.
of Drake.
Maul and Academics both
Be
doing tricks on
on it. Like,
it. They doing tricks.
I swear,
Whoa.
bro.
Hey yo.
Not them saying it as the same
I'm telling you,
time.
the shit, the stuff they saying on their podcast
I
about
swear,
Drake, you would think like, bro, like bro, take his meat out your mouth, bro. At this point, be optimistic. Be like, your man's got his ass beat.
That's
That's
the
the
problem. They
thing.
too optimistic. They think
Well,
he can lose.
well, allegedly, Maul and Drake are actually like boys, so I can kind of get that. That's your homeboy, so
Yeah.
you fighting for your homeboy. Cool.
After him-
Academics, Drake just use Academics. He don't give Academics tickets to his shows. He don't call in on Academic show. He don't do nothing like.
And that's funny. Him and Maul cool now after him and Joe Budden. So your enemy of my enemy is my friend. So that's how they playing that one.
I don't know.
Probably knowing Drake.
That's how
I
they
forgot
playing
Drake.
that.
Drake lost the rap battle against Joe Budden.
Don't nobody want to talk about that, man.
Joe
Joe
Budden?
Budden was the first one to put a little dent in the armor, man.
And Pusha T came in and hit that same spot.
He hit him with a slingshot.
That's the thing. Drake would get his ass whooped behind the scenes by people, by the people
He
that ain't
just
that
whooped on Meek Mill so bad it looked crazy.
because Meek was popular. Joe Budden and Pusha T really ain't that popular, so you can kind of
Yeah.
skirt up under it. Then you you went and mess with the dude who's just as popular as you, and he embarrassed the hell out of you.
It's crazy he's scared about that Pusha T shit because the kid thing was crazy.
He skirted.
Literally, nobody knew that
Wow.
shit until he got exposed.
He
I'm
skirted
like,
up. If
they forgot the nigga that did it though. They're like,
gotta
oh, he
think-
got a kid now. They just accepted the shit.
That's
And
what I'm
it's like,
saying.
oh,
They were so
oh,
down
whatever.
They
Hey,
were in the
damn,
trenches for
because
him.
because Drake came out
They
with
were
that
down
line.
bad.
Drake came out with that line. I wasn't hiding my kid from the world. I was hiding the world from my kid. People was like, oh, that was a dope flip, and then people started fucking.
What a PR
Drake
man.
skated out of that. Drake skated out of Meek Mill saying he has Ghost Riders. He skated up out Joe Budden whooping his ass.
Yeah, he got out that fight, Meek Mill fight, with a scratch. He just got a little scratch on him.
Hell,
Because
he
the
was-
Ghost Rider was a scratch. Because people kept talking
Common,
about it,
I
but
think Common dissed him too. Because
that was
Common,
light skin on light skin beef.
well, Common was with Serena Williams when he was
That was
dissing her.
light skin on light skin beef.
Common was with Serena when he was dissing her.
Okay.
So all that, like,
I literally
That's
forgot they had.
Drake has skirted up out a lot of things, and this one just, you couldn't.
Yeah.
It was undeniable. You couldn't. The whole world was watching this.
Do y'all think TikTok is finna scurry out this ban?
TikTok.
Yeah, yeah,
TikTok gone, bro.
yeah.
Cause when do they supposed to meet with the Supreme Court? Did they already make the ruling?
I think 21st, right?
I
I
thought
thought
it
it
was
was
next week.
19th.
Yeah, it supposed to, because they
Oh.
the
Like
TikTok
this
supposed to
I
be,
thought it was the 19th.
yeah, the 19th supposed to be 18th supposed to be the last day, 19th is supposed to be the day it's banned. But I know they still was trying to get some stuff together with the Supreme Court to see if they actually was gonna move forward with the ban.
I mean, they could be playing poker too, trying to scare them. Like, y'all have to sell it to us, or we gonna take y'all off.
Yeah,
Them niggas make
Maybe.
too much money. Like, they ain't.
I mean, it's a worldwide thing, so like,
Yeah.
yeah, we could lose America, but we still got Canada and everywhere else.
exactly.
Ah,
but
y'all 15% of my base. Oh, I
but are
find
we
that somewhere.
15% of the base though?
We're not the majority of it.
Yeah.
Really?
No.
But trend setting wise, but everybody got their different algorithm for different.
Yeah,
That's what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
isn't
It's
it?
so
Yeah.
extensive.
I think they could lose us. I think America's just like we. I think America truly want TikTok's algorithm,
They want
so
that
they can get
control,
people's.
man.
Yeah, they can get people.
Mhm.
Yeah, because
The biggest mob of them all.
yeah, they want to control the narratives and stuff. Because TikTok don't really
Mhm.
stop people's narrative and things like that. As long as you kind of be
Yeah.
up under the guidelines,
True.
where America want to be able to control what you consume, and that's why Facebook for a while, especially with COVID, anytime you say anything about COVID or spoke a certain way, Facebook was basically removing people's pages, and then they did the same thing with Instagram. Like,
For a drug that wasn't even working.
they were taking all, and then Elon Musk had to buy Twitter, and now you can say what you want on Twitter, and Elon Musk just put fact checkers on there. So like,
Shout out to Eli.
Which what?
Creating
Which
monopolies.
Shout out to Pookie.
cool. Josh, you gotta let the Elon Musk hate go, bro.
No, I don't.
You
Leave
gotta
him
let
alone.
it go. He's so.
Just because he didn't want to fuck with that black woman, man. He didn't want to fuck with Kamala, man. Shit, he knew she was gonna lose. Losers lose. Man.
Listen, I
That's
love
all
being
it
on
is.
Twitter, bro. Twitter's a fun place to be on there, just watching the
That-
BS.
I do miss
hadn't-
Twitter.
That wasn't even the first 10 thoughts that came to my head for reasons to not like him. But I'm leaving
He
it where
said
it's
that
at.
attitude.
I
Wow.
respect the way Elon did it because, like, I'm not about to change the way people could speak on here, but I'm gonna put it's gonna be a fact checker. So you could be on here spreading misinformation, and it's gonna be a fact checker that pop up at the bottom of that tweet that tell you like, no, this is not true, or yes, it's true, or
Yeah,
whatever.
that's how it should be.
which is perfectly cool. Like, I respect that more versus trying to censor what people are saying. Because when you try to take away people being able to say certain things or
Yeah.
being able to speak a certain way, like
What's your beef with Eli, Josh?
he was riding Trump hard.
He said that didn't come to his head. He said that one of the 10. He had 10 in front of us. So I want to know what his beef with Big Eli is.
I guess a lot of it has to stem with like his business practices in terms of like being very anti-union and stuff like that. A lot of different issues and problems stem from that, like how he treats employees and different things, and that stuff sets a trend for how other companies can be treating their employees and different things like that.
Shit.
So
That's damn near
Okay.
every job. Don't know the job like
Yeah,
unions.
if you watch the
Especially
business,
a business
look at
man,
Amazon
that's
business
yeah.
practices.
They don't want no what's the name.
Most places that have unions don't want unions.
Especially in America.
Because, you know, especially because the employees have to be the ones to really initiate to get the union inside.
Yeah.
The company ain't going to get that shit.
A lot
Because
of
it don't benefit them now.
a lot of places like hell, Kroger, Walmart, and all them, they tell you like in your orientation, like if anybody come up to you and talk to you about a union, don't talk to them. Like they don't want unions because
It don't
we
benefit
can't
the
get
company.
we can't get away with everything that we be doing if we're going to union in here. We can't make you go work in this department because we short staffed over there. Even though you're supposed to be a cashier and you over here working in the back because we need more people over there. Nah, we got to actually hire people and we got to actually pay all these actual pays. We can't short y'all on money. This is the highest profit year of for our company wise, but I'm gonna give you a 3-cent raise. With union, like, nah.
Yep. Get your little voice in the company. That's what they do for the employees.
So it's not just Elon. I guarantee it's a lot of these.
Never said it just was. We were just talking about him. So, and like you wanted one reason. I mean, besides the number of things that he's done over the last 6 months, just leading up to the election, and from that, and this new Doge thing that he has in government now.
What Doge? Is it Doge?
Department of Government Efficiency.
Oh, okay.
I thought you were talking about Dogecoin when you said that.
No, he named it that on purpose.
I don't be following, like, even though Elon's tweets pop up on my timeline, I don't be paying attention to them.
No, not
It's
really.
good to pay attention to what he doing because that's the
That's
richest
true.
motherfucker on this planet.
That's honestly true.
Yeah.
It's good to pay attention to what he doing because wherever he
His
moving
tweets-
to, it's a reason he moving over there. There's some stuff you need to be paying
That's
attention
actually-
I
to.
know he keep talking about space and keep sending rockets and stuff up there. He trying to get up out of here. He knows something coming. They about to set wildfires to all of America, bro. He trying to get up out of here.
Man, that's crazy. The crazy part about even the wildfires though, how they saying some of that they don't know for certain if the initial fires was created from wildfire, but I know like the Malibu's, cause they got the insurance thing with the Malibu homes to where they not covering them for fire insurance now. That they found out arson was involved with it, so now a lot of people ain't even getting no insurance claims because of that.
Oh, yeah. Like, oh, bet. I'm about to get an insurance claim. Let me go ahead and set a little fire over here. Oh, look, the wildfire hit my house, too.
Why are you saying it like that?
Yeah, that's what people thinking.
The Wi-Fi hit my house.
It's 60 to 65 degrees over there, bro. It ain't that hot for y'all to be getting wildfires, bro.
Yeah.
It's bigger than Nino Brown. I keep telling y'all.
What's
It's
crazy
bigger
too?
than Nino
like,
Brown.
So,
A lot of insurance companies that are like based in California or that do business over there, like State Farms and like Allstate's, all of them, they're like,
Big boys.
we out of here. We're not selling any more new claims or nothing like that. We only dealing with existing ones. We done like servicing this state altogether
damn, they ain't servicing the state.
Yeah.
because it's too high risk. Like
Wow.
like that.
Y'all,
there's multiple
y'all costing me
companies.
money.
Because right now, like some of the estimates are from $50 to $100 billion worth of damage.
Yep.
Wow.
Like to
All the
economy,
billionaires?
different business, all the houses, like all that, bro.
All these rich people in California that houses got burned. They could put money to this, put money up and rebuild all this. Y'all get $100 million easy.
It sounds a lot easier than what it is, cause just cause you got that money don't mean you got money to throw around
Just to
like
throw it
that
out.
necessarily. Cause so many people just have like assets and stuff, but
Flip them
Tied up.
assets, bro.
So let's say, like for example,
shit, if I
one-
flip these assets, I ain't got shit else to do. Shit, I'm gonna pay
You
for the
get it
house
back.
now.
You get it back?
right? So let's say now, because with certain
easy. Go
with
ahead,
certain insurance companies, there's a cap for the amount that they're gonna be paying out.
yeah.
Because they'll try to short you if you don't got documentation or something to show what was in your house really when it went down and everything. So let's say they cut it at $5 million or something. In certain places in LA, that's just the land. That ain't even the house
Yeah, that's
itself
true.
at all.
Yeah.
They knew
They
what
don't
they
cover
So they
nothing
leaving people
inside.
assed out for real, for real.
Allegedly. So after last week's episode where Mondo said that this might be covering up the Diddy
Bigger
thing,
than Nino Brown,
heard
man.
I heard once again
Bigger than Nino Brown.
falling down the rabbit hole. Some people said like because Trump's about to be in the office next week, and prior to him being in office next week, he was running campaigns saying he's about to go after all these higher up people that runs in these rings and all this stuff,
They
and
his
he's about to
friends.
expose them. So then all of a sudden, all those people moved out of California, and the wildfires just hit areas where Kamala Harris' house was, and all these people in government houses, the wildfires hit their houses and everything. So it's coincidental that like a couple weeks or the week leading up to him hopping in the office, these wildfires are spreading like this and running through certain areas. Like,
And that's what I'm saying. It's damn near like they wasn't expecting the wind. That was the key component to this. The wind is what spreaded the fires like crazy.
I guarantee they
because that was
expected
like
it.
some record-breaking winds they had coming through there.
The meteorologists knew that was coming, bro. I guarantee. Because
The meteorologists knew people who setting the fires probably ain't know.
Some
Depending
people-
on how much you paid for the arsons.
some people said that, what was it? Well, the conspiracy theories, people were like,
Arsonists.
you know, other people, all these rich people and everything, they took out, like they moved out of all those houses and everything. Like they knew something was coming up, so they was making sure to get everything cleared up. So
Yeah.
really, they ain't losing nothing other than just the house itself. They ain't losing it. Like they knew something was coming. So I mean,
That's only probably a handful
The
compared
natural-
to the amount of people who really lost everything.
I feel bad for the
I
people.
feel bad as fuck for them people, man.
So
Yeah, that's terrible.
right now it's like 80-something thousand people had to evacuate. There's another
Oh my god.
180,000 or so on standby or like warning to evacuate.
Wow.
Last I saw, it was like 27.
And the fire's still
people
going, ain't
dead.
they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There no signs of stopping right now.
And they saying like a lot of the fire hydrants hasn't been working, and like there's no water in the hydrants. There's like firefighters, they're not doing anything. Like everybody's just
Is it-
watching it burn.
Is
I feel bad for the people that truly just like the innocent people, like the 9 to 5 people like us, and
Yeah.
you know, normal people who losing everything because of this.
Man.
If it's truly a natural disaster, I still pray for the people that like lost everything in this, but the conspiracy theorist in me just kind of like
Man,
I don't fully believe that this is just a wildfire in the middle of January in 60-degree weather.
man.
If this was in the summertime and y'all got like over 100 degrees, that's more believable for a wildfire to start. Where
But they
this,
say it's real dry out there right now.
Yeah.
With the
it's
climate they
bad.
got going on, it's real dry.
Yeah. And if
It's
you got
dry as hell out there.
100-mile-per-hour winds coming from
With
the ocean.
all that dry shit coming off. Man, but I was watching this one video of this man trying to save his 3 old schools. I wanted to cry for that man. Them old schools looked good, and he just had them in his backyard. He was just trying to blow the fire from hitting his fence. Because it was wooden fence surrounding the cars.
oh, they done.
And I'm like, please don't. I was praying to God for
Even
that
if his
man.
car don't get hit, the smoke damage.
Yeah, I know your paint is ruined, but as long as your paint ruined, you'll be cool with that. Even though it's probably gonna be a couple 10,000, depending on what kind of paint you got on that thing. But at least you still got your car whole with all the parts. Now the parts is what really get the cost of you. But so a little paint job to get redone, you'll be satisfied with that. Especially how that was surrounded. I wanted to cry for that. I can only imagine seeing my toys sitting out there, and it ain't nothing I can do for my babies. That's like seeing your kids out there.
So
and
speaking,
it ain't nothing you can
speaking
do
of
for your babies.
speaking of all this money that's about to be paid out,
That ain't go East too. They ain't giving them people no money.
Jimmy Butler's baby mama is trying to have some more money paid out to her.
Yeah, she should.
Alicia, no, she shouldn't. Don't
All right,
yeah,
here
so
we
give me some
go.
back-
don't feed into it, huh?
All do you know how much she's asked for?
65.
10? No, she's asking for an extra 10 grand a month. For
Yeah, she get paid 55 now.
For a nanny.
65,000 a month.
That's not a lot of money when you really think
For
about it.
who?
For 3 kids, and
60.
he makes. Do you know how much he makes a year?
That don't matter. Well, we
He
were
makes
never
like $50 million a year.
we were never married. And secondly,
She had 3 whole children. 3.
why do 3 kids need
3.
$65K a month?
That's not a lot of money. Do you know how much? You know how much it is to take to raise a kid.
I
You
don't make
have one.
$65K a year my damn
That's
self.
what
I
I'm
was gonna say, Alicia,
saying.
I know how
but
much
for
it takes.
3 kids,
Not
and you have
65,000.
more than enough money to give that. It's not like he
It's
doesn't
called
have it.
child support, not I'm funding your life support.
Yeah, you are, because I'm funding your kid's life.
No.
That's not even $1 million.
You not
She
funding
not even
shit.
$1 million.
She don't need all that, bro.
Bruh, that's like pocket change.
The
come
Ain't
kid-
no
on.
way I showed her $780,000 for you. She said, that ain't
That's
shit.
low.
That's not even a meal.
Some people make more. It's not like it's putting him out. You have 3 kids, and
That's
it's not
an
like.
unnecessary bill that I don't need. If my kids need
Is he helping
anything,
take care of the kids? No. So
his kids are with him when he can have them. He plays a sport where he travels, so that's the reason he don't have his kids.
okay, then give her all the help that she needs to
Whatever
make
my
sure
kids
your kids
need.
are set.
If my kids need a nanny, why you don't work? I'm fun of your life. So what do the kids need? What do you
So
need
she
a nanny
just
for?
because she doesn't work, she's not allowed to have any kind of life or
Why
do
do you
anything.
need a nanny?
What if she wants to start going to work? What if she wants to start doing something? Like she can't do anything. She got 3
I
kids.
can pay for whatever our kids need.
20K
I don't have to
wouldn't
give you
suffice.
$55,000 a
Bruh.
month.
I have 4
10K
dogs,
wouldn't
and that
suffice.
shit is exhausting. So I can only imagine how having 1 kid, how exhausting that could be
30K
by
would-
yourself. They're not together. She's literally by herself. She's technically a single mom.
How do we know
What's
Give
if she
wrong-
her
by
the
what's wrong
herself?
with
money.
30? What's
How
wrong
do we
with
know
30?
if she by herself?
$30,000. That's not a lot of
Alicia,
money.
If my kids want
It's
to
not.
if my kids want to play whatever my kids want, I have the money to
guarantee.
give them.
And where do they live? I guarantee you, they don't live in like a little
I'm pretty sure they
shithole
live.
in
I'm pretty sure they
Michigan.
live in Miami with
That's
him.
what I'm saying. The
They-
cost of living itself is higher. Just to get a place to live, just for her to have a place to
can-
live, that's going to be expensive.
You're a grown functioning woman. You can get your own
Bruh.
place.
And he's a grown functioning man who decided to put 3 kids inside of her.
I don't. But that's yeah. We have a kid.
3 kids.
And
It's not 1 kid. It's
whatever our
3
children
kids.
need, I can pay for. I don't have to
Okay,
give you
that's gonna pay for
65K.
them.
I don't
That's
have
going
to
to pay for him.
No, because 65K.
It's
you don't
not
need
even
that.
a lot of money.
Yes, it is.
It's not when you're making $50 million a year. That's insane.
You tripping?
If
Alicia.
you and Kayla split up today,
Mhm.
and she took Kingston and she asked for, say you make a certain amount of money, and she asked for
If I
like
make-
a
if I make-
tenth,
if I make Jimmy,
tenth of the
if I
salary,
make Jimmy Butler money,
you wouldn't give her
and-
$65K a month.
if Kayla asked me for help, I would help her. Yes.
The $65K, you would give it to her.
If Kayla needed
You would
help
give it
with
to her.
something, if she needed help financially, would I help her? Yes. Would I pay
She
for?
needs
Would I
help
pay for
financially.
everything Kingston needs? Yes. Would I be paying you $65K a month just because for you not to work and all that stuff? No. Unless that's an agreement that me and her come up with, I don't want you working. I want you to be able to fully take care of him all your time.
It's
dedicated
none of
to
your
him. Do
business
that.
what she's doing, as long as she's taking care of the children. You're
My money, yes.
you're
I need to know where
co-parenting.
my money is going. Yes.
To the
Wait,
kids.
no. You
to
say
the kids' care.
co-parenting, and then it's not his business what's going on in the next
In
sentence?
her
Make
life,
that make sense.
I'm saying
Yeah.
like in her personal life, it don't matter.
This money is called child support. I need to know where this money is going towards.
To your children's support.
65K a month.
The
for 3
mom
kids
is the main support. You've already talked about how crucial
No.
and how much different it is having a mom
It
there.
sounds like the daddy the main support. Shit.
But for the money,
65K?
money is just money. That's nothing.
Why do people?
Okay,
we people with
Alicia,
no
if
money,
you-
we just
okay,
be
bet.
making money.
Let's
Seems
flip-
like
let's
it
flip
ain't
around.
shit.
I'm about to let's
We
look it up.
making money.
Let's look it, no,
No.
I don't even have kids. I'm about to
Fuck
look
it,
it
let's
up.
go get us 55. Let's
Let's-
go get us 55 when we leave
Let's-
this bitch.
let's
then.
flip it- let's
I'm trying
flip
to
it
go
around.
get some. Where that shit at?
Let's flip
I
it around.
need me some.
Alicia, if you
Right
had
now.
3 kids with Nathan, and y'all break up, and he takes the
can't even look
kid,
at you right
he takes the kid, and you got to pay him 65K a month.
How you feeling about that?
How you
Here,
feeling
here we
about
go.
it? How you feeling
Nah,
about it?
Alicia, he asked you a
For
question.
2 working parents, the average of raising 1 child in the United States, this is just the average, is $23,000 per year.
Per year.
Per year, Alicia.
If you
she-
multiply that by 3 kids, that's $65,000.
a year.
A year.
That's okay, but that's
Not
just
a month.
that's just the average. She's not the average woman.
You
bro.
are the average woman.
No, you're
Nobody
not.
knows you.
You're
known
a
as-
basketball player, bro. You
You're
have
known
more
as-
than enough money to fund that.
You're known as Jimmy Butler's
They're not.
baby
I guarantee
mama.
you, they're not about to go to no average ass schools, living in an average ass house.
Jimmy
Like
can pay for all that.
that's what the money is going to. That's what I'm saying. He can pay for that with
Alicia,
child support,
100K a year.
bruh.
No, I can pay. I can buy the
70
house.
a year.
I can buy the car. I can pay for the schooling. I can pay for all that.
That's
But I'm
what
not,
that money is
I'm not
going
sending
to.
you 65K for you to just be able to blow
We
that
don't
money
know.
on whatever you
That's
do.
the terms of what they have to come through. Nobody knows. The 10K, she said, is for a
Child
nanny.
support, it just come out.
She
your-
don't need
your
a nanny
account.
to help her.
The child support
You
just come
can't
out your
afford
account.
a nanny with 55K.
It ain't allocated
Bruh.
to
Already?
nothing.
You don't even know what the nanny could do.
If I'm giving you 55K a
How
month
am
and
I
you can't
gonna-
afford a nanny with that, what kind of fucking nanny are you getting?
Bruh.
55,
What you mean, bruh?
$55K and you can't afford a nanny?
Time out. Alicia did some good elusiveness though. He asked you a question earlier. Hit that question with her one more
Yeah.
time.
If
Like,
you had
she-
3
she-
kids
she
with
ducked.
Nathan and
She
he
ducked
took
and died.
and he
That
took
bitch.
the kids and you had to pay him $65K a
If
month,
I
how'd you
could
feel?
afford it, if I was making $55 million a year, here you go. if it's
my
just
done.
off the
My
top,
done.
like that's
Off the top.
nothing. For 3 kids, 3 whole children? For their entire lives?
No, I'm not about to pay you I'm not paying you $65K. I will
Okay.
gladly pay for everything my kids need or want if I
That's
have that
not
money.
a lot of money.
Yes, it is, Alicia.
It's
you
not.
are tripping.
It's really not.
You saying $65K a month. Times that by 12.
How you just?
I
Listen,
live it-
it's 780,000.
to put it in
I did the math when I showed her earlier, bro.
Bruh.
It didn't mean nothing
To
to
put
her.
it in perspective, I make under $60,000 a year.
Me too.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. I make under $60,000 a year, and I still barely get by without children. That's not that much money,
But people make it work.
bruh. But people make
She-
it work.
Would
she-
It's
100K
crazy.
a year not be
A
enough?
month,
She knows
Alicia.
that,
You
bruh.
keep breaking this shit down to a year.
That's
That
what I'm
a
saying.
month.
You looked it up and you said the average is 23,000 a
That
year.
average though, that's not average children.
A
They're
year.
famous basketball players.
Yearly
You-
versus
one,
monthly.
1 year is 12 months.
And that's
Alicia.
between two parents in the household.
1 year.
She
equals
don't. She's
12
not
months.
working, so he has to pick up the slack.
So what do
1
you
month
need a
is
nanny
1
I
for?
know that. So to help her out.
Okay,
Do you know how hard it
you
is?
want to have a night out, you want to have something like that, cool. You can get a sitter for the night or so. What do you need
Bruh.
$10,000 for a nanny?
That's
Jimmy Butler needing a nanny makes sense. He's a basketball player, so he travels a lot and he's always on the go. So him needing a nanny, completely understand. What if you're not working? What do you need a nanny for? And $10,000 extra to pay them?
I
What
want to
is
see
this nanny
y'all watch
doing?
3 kids by yourself.
Bro, listen.
I just did. I just watched 4 kids
Bruh.
yesterday by
I'm
myself.
tired
What
of
is
Day
y'all.
in and day
I'm
out.
tired. I'm
Every
tired of this.
day.
Listen. I'm so sick and tired of this. It's not that fucking hard, bro. Listen, I've been a single dad with a kid by myself.
1 kid,
One-
3 kids,
I
man.
have my 2 kids all the time.
3.
Yeah, they may get on your nerves.
You have
but
it all
that
the
shit
time,
is
but
not the
not-
most challenging task I ever had in my life. It's not the hardest thing I've ever
Yeah.
done.
I sound
even- it's
terrible.
not.
I would be in the
It's
absolute
not.
trenches.
Y'all
I
be-
need 2 nannies. If I have 3 kids, give me 2 nannies. One for the morning, one for the
100K
evening.
a year ain't
you
enough for
not-
that?
So she want money.
I'm stuck on
She want
100K.
money for a nanny
Like-
so she can go out and run the streets and just live this rich life, basically. And
You
everything.
don't even know what the
raising-
terms are. What she needs the nanny for?
What $10,000? No
Alicia.
nanny's worth
She's just
$10,000.
asking for a little
Alicia.
bit of help.
I want to get this point across.
Nannies
to you.
are not cheap, especially in wherever she is, Miami, the area
And
that
we
she
don't
be
They
in.
don't
wanna
cost
get-
$10,000.
Hold
Do
on.
they even stay in Miami
Where she
with him?
stay at? That's
She-
the
I-
big
see what
factor.
they-
I guarantee 9 times out
In
of 10 she
Miami,
stay in
taxes
Miami.
are high as fuck. You keep talking
They
about
don't
this
got-
they
$55
don't
million
got state
dollars a
taxes.
year.
Florida don't have state
Florida don't got
taxes.
state taxes?
No.
Oh, he eating these.
That's why you there.
Yeah, that's good money.
I'm about to
Florida
go.
don't have
fuck
state
up, dude.
taxes.
That's good money,
What,
dude.
what nanny costs
money.
$10,000?
What I'm saying.
No, I'm not
really
talking about
not-
that. I'm not agreeing with that bullshit you talking about, Lisa. I'm talking about this 50 million a year. Is he even getting 50 million a year, or is it that's his contract for over the next couple years?
That's his contract for now. That's
So
not
he-
guaranteeing if he re-up or he don't retire, he gets a career-ending injury. None of that.
So Alicia, I really need to
A
like make
million a
this
year just
point.
to
Did she?
Like, when
Did she? Did the? My bad, Josh.
When
this
it-
got me hot.
Dog, I'm hot too. I'm trying, bro. I'm trying. Dog, like, when it comes to child support, once the agreement and stuff is made in court, like, that just comes out of your bank account and then go into hers. Once it's there, you can do whatever she want with it. It's not
I'm
an
aware.
agreed upon to use it for this,
Okay,
this, and
so
that.
The annoying.
Once it get there, it's at
50
her
million a year.
discretion.
He made 50 million a year.
the
So it
annoying.
is a year.
Annoying part to me is I have to pay you this money coming out. So let's just say the judge approves it. She gets $65K. I have to pay this. Then when I have my kids, I'm still spending more of my money on my kids with the stuff that I do. I don't complain about having to spend money on my children. But when I have to pay for your living because you – now, his baby mom did hit the jackpot because you got pregnant by a dude multiple times that's in the NBA. So
She
you
gave
got
you
lucky.
3 whole ass children. Like, you
Okay,
are-
Not
you
they
owe
whole
me.
ass children. Not they whole ass children now.
Now-
But they bring you in $65K a month. They whole ass children though. All right.
You $65K though. You know,
Women lucky, bro. They walk around with a jackpot on them at all times. They can hit the lottery at all.
What
They
we
can
say
hit the
last
Mega
week?
Million. That power of that coochie.
Yeah.
That coochie power a motherfucker, man.
I swear,
It's a
bro.
motherfucker, man.
Coochie so powerful. I got to mess around and pay $65K for 3 kids for until they all.
This
turn
house right
18.
here, to put it in perspective,
She don't need that house. First
rent-
of all,
he's renting this Miami Beach house for $70K a month.
Well, he's not gonna be in Miami that
Renting
much
it.
longer, probably.
Just renting it.
that's perfectly fine.
You can shell out $70K a month to rent a fucking house, but you can't
I
spend that
live
same
there.
money for your kids.
I live there. This
Your
is
kids live under the house.
No.
How do you know how much
No.
her house costs?
first of all.
Her house probably costs a fraction of that easily,
First of
maybe
all,
half.
You could get you a
Bruh.
spot and pay $1,500 a month. First of all, don't sit here
No,
and try to.
girl
well,
that
not
had
Miami.
$15,000.
Probably not
She can
Miami.
find a $15,000.
Bruh.
I'm just
$15,000 for
you
rent
could-
is crazy, though.
That's thank you.
Well, I'm,
Look,
first
tell
of all,
No.
Alicia,
time out. You can't
I'm on
compare
his
what Jimmy
side.
Butler have to
$15,000.
what she have.
$1,500?
15,000. If she can find a 15,000 and still got motherfucking 4,000,
No.
40,000 to play
Now,
with.
if you're not working, you're not about to find no $15,000 house. You
Bruh.
not working.
She already getting 50,000.
I
Where
know.
do you want your kids
I
to
know.
live?
She already getting 55 or 50.
know.
It's
They
up
can
to
stay
you.
with me.
It's up to you.
Y'all all can stay in
Clearly
my
they
bath. Y'all
can't
can stay
because
in.
she has all 3 of them. for
Y'all can
most
stay
of
in my
the time.
pool house.
They can stay in the projects.
Pool house.
Y'all
I'll
can
go
stay
pick
in
them
my
up from
pool
the
house. What you
projects.
talking
They
about?
need some character
The
anyway.
projects is
First of all, what
Right.
Jimmy
Some
Butler
character.
has, if he paying $70K a month for the place that he stay at, he's earned the right to live there. He's in the NBA. He got
and his
his
kids have
contract.
earned it too.
He
So
can do
pay
that.
up.
He can pay for
Pay
whatever
up.
his kids need. I do not have to fund your lifestyle
Bruh.
because we have 3
She's
kids
not
together.
asking for
But
him
as
to
a
fund her
man-
lifestyle. She's asking for a nanny
65K
to
is
help with
funding
the
your
children.
lifestyle.
You don't know what that nanny could do, what the qualifications are. Maybe that nanny's gonna help teach them to be homeschooled. Maybe that nanny's gonna
Mondo.
take them to and from school. She gonna help out.
You could move your mama in. Your mama
Bruh,
can watch your baby
You
if you want
don't
to go
know
have
her
a night
family
out.
situation. That's what
Whoever.
I'm saying.
Go ahead and get you that older woman to come
I
watch your
wanna see-
kids for you when you go.
This is very like they just put this in the headline, but they didn't put like the actual like ins and outs of what actually the money is. Like why she's asking for the nanny. They were like, oh, she just want an extra 10K. Nah,
Because she wants
she
to
just
go.
want money.
10K. Do you
She
realize,
do want
like,
money,
what
but
is this nanny moving in and staying with you 24/7? 10K is a lot
Maybe
of money
she
for her.
is.
No, you don't. And if she is, and you're
What if
not
she's a
working,
stay-in nanny?
why do you need this nanny if you're not working?
She's
I'm funding your
by
lifestyle.
herself. How is she gonna do
Do we
anything
know?
with
We,
3
you
kids
don't know
by
her.
herself?
You don't
Send
know
Jimmy
her
the
family
bill.
situation, Alicia. We don't know if this
Yeah.
woman by herself.
That's what I'm saying. Bro.
See,
don't
see,
know nothing.
you just
Bruh.
agree with him.
You by yourself, go get you a whole nother dude.
I'm sure she's not.
Go
A
date
whole
somebody
nother
today.
dude is crazy.
Go date. What are you talking about? What do you need a nanny to live in with you for?
She specifically said
I
you.
ain't go. I'm not
Him
going with that
himself,
part.
he
She
can pick
have
out
to
the
live in
nanny.
But
That's
do
what
you-
the 10K
What
is
do you
for.
need a nanny for? That's my question as the dad. What do you need a nanny
Bruh.
for? You don't work. What is the nanny for?
You don't know. She could
Still
be
gotta
going
watch the
through.
kids.
She could be going through
Still gotta
postpartum and
make her
everything.
run.
You don't
I ain't
know.
against the nanny. I'm not against
Go
the
to
nanny.
therapy.
For
I'll
three
pay
kids.
for the
Go to
therapy.
therapy, bro. There's,
Shit.
bro.
That's
What do
banana.
you need a nanny? Like, what do you need? $10,000 for a nanny is insane. You get a nanny.
That's
that's
rich
fine.
nannies though. But that is.
It's
rich nannies.
not. It's not.
In the rich people land, that ain't crazy.
She's not rich.
That's
He's
what
rich.
I'm, bruh.
But his kids is technically rich though.
Man,
The kids are rich.
That's-
I can
That's
see
what
a
I'm
nanny.
trying
not,
to
though.
say.
This is not your
This is
money.
not about her, really.
But this is
It
the,
is.
It's not.
But this is the thing we happen when it is as a man. It is your responsibility of the living conditions of the woman you have kids with. It's an unfair truth. As a man,
That's
it-
because
it's-
that law was made before a
It
woman can
ain't
work,
even.
and
It
just
ain't
never
even
got
really
changed.
even. It ain't really got to do with laws. As a man
is.
standpoint, you don't want to see your kids in a fucked up situation, and
That's true.
them seeing their mama, especially if you're not with their mama no more. You want to see their mama in good standings because that reflects to how your kid looks at their
Especially-
mother, and then that can control how your kids look at you too. Like, damn, you
And
really
you have the
you
means
really
to
a
do
hoe.
it, so do it.
I'm not calling Jimmy Butler a hoe because
I
fuck her,
100%
but
agree with you.
yeah.
Jimmy Butler has came out and said that she do not need 10K for that.
She can get the
I
10K.
100% agree with you. I do not want my kids in a bad situation. I don't want you to be in a bad situation. I want us all to be cool. I do not mind. Once again, I do not mind helping out. You need a place. You want to stay here, and I can help with that. I'm perfectly fine with that.
She don't want to stay with a cheater. That's one of the main reasons they broke up.
You don't got to stay with me. I'm saying if you want to go out and go get your own place or whatever, and I can help you get this place, I could do whatever I can. I'm perfectly fine with that. But for you to get $65K a month consistently because we just have kids together, you're not entitled
And to be
my
honest,
money.
she not really asking for that much. She just fumbled her bag because if they were married, she would be getting a lot more.
If
She just so happened
if
not
they
to
were
get
married,
the,
if they were
she
married,
fucked up.
like if they were married and they split up and he had to pay spousal support, I get it. It's spousal support. You
I don't
like
even agree with spousal support.
Bruh,
it
I
depends.
don't
I'm leaving the
spousal-
podcast.
Spousal support depends to me.
I don't agree with it.
If y'all are married for 2 years and y'all split up and you got to pay, that's messed up. If y'all been together 25 years and y'all split up,
Now I agree with that. Like if y'all together for 25 years or a certain time and she
If
ain't
you
and
pop out
she
3
ain't worked
kids,
at all.
or y'all been together 10 years, I say 10 years. Y'all been together 10 years or more and y'all split up.
If I pop out any kids, you giving me money, period. And we not together no more,
No, for
I'm
what?
getting money.
If I'm not taking care of my kid, then sure.
This why y'all just spend money on buying
The
coochie,
end.
fellas. Just buy the coochie
Yeah,
up
buy
front.
coochie.
The end.
You ain't
Buy
got to pay
coochie
for it
or-
on the back
what
end. That back end cost on that
What
coochie
Carlos
be
Miller
hitting.
say?
That friend, you gotta get that friend
Make
in.
coochie a medical prescription.
Yeah. You see, I said that has it.
You
Yeah.
got what you wanted. You got your little kids. So let me get my little bag.
I got my little kids and you
Let me
want
get my
65K?
little bag.
Nah.
Exactly.
You know what? Pay for coochie, fellas. I'll take that.
Half the
10,
time they don't even be wanting
Women-
the kid though.
kids
the
is-
money.
Kid-
I'll take that 10K.
You see them
just
kids?
asked me
They're
for.
cute as hell too. Give me the money.
Yeah, they was on the I watched the what's that? Starting 5 on
Yeah.
Netflix. With Jimmy Butler's on there. You see his kids.
Yeah.
But
They
you know what? I'll
Do
I'll
they
take
look
that
well
10.
taken care of?
Yes.
Yeah, because he been
They out
saying
here
that.
using them kids like stocks, man.
Listen,
Trading
my-
in at the right price.
I
Trading
will
in
too.
At the right, what's the name, man?
I'll take that 10K you want. Go buy some coochie.
That's what I'm
I'll
telling
get me
you.
coochie put in all these NBA cities. So what's that? 30 teams in all 30 cities. I got me a little every single city. So if I need something new, I can just bounce around.
That's why them. And everybody like, why do they pay for coochie? Because this is why.
Yeah.
That should be.
They rather
Less
pay. They
problem.
rather pay this way than the other way. Either way it go, you gonna have to pay.
You know what it is up front?
Especially when you get
No
that-
attachments. Go ahead and get that taken care of if you accidentally ended up pregnant.
What?
It's crazy.
pay for the coochie up front.
And you
What-
didn't.
All
so
right, that's
pay
gonna
up.
do it for this week, y'all. We're gonna have to end it on. What's y'all encouraging words?
Coochie is the devil.
Dog. Don't waste your money suing people when it ain't gonna get you shit.
Child support is for the child.
Remember what she said. The child.
Pay for box, pay for stocks.
That's y'all investment plans. Put that in the portfolio for this year,
All
y'all.
2025, pay for box.
Pay for stocks.
All right, y'all. That's the title of the episode: pay for box and stocks. All right, y'all. Let's go do this week. I'm Clay Tizzle.
Chase Smooth.
Alicia.
Mind those.
Signing out. Peace.
Yeah.